there we go. I don't know what happened. It's, very funny, isn't it? Let's get in for her.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed,
Sorry
and that
about that. I
reflects
think my
badly
internet
on
dark
both me
for a
and my
second.
father.
Twitch.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Ugh.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
Good idea.
I should go.
But
See you later.
can't be helped if you think about your own problems. Totally understandable. Let's forget that Garrus. Skipper.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Where did
I bet you have. Anything in
where did
particular
that
that
nickname
stands out?
come from anyway?
I remember this Solarian
Skipper.
geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Krogan.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan
Yeah.
testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Yeah.
Somebody's making a killing out there.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get
Yes,
them to
they
talk.
did.
While I was interviewing, one of
Krogan.
them came across something suspicious.
You mean threatening? Was that really
Testicles.
necessary?
I don't
Maybe,
want to
maybe
think
not.
about
Either
that.
way, it paid off. One of my detainees started
I-
bleeding profusely
Ugh.
during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam. to
Word for
find out what's
today!
going on.
Children,
Then
Krogan
it's found
testicles!
incisions all over his body. Some of them
Works for
infected.
today, Krogan
That was
testicles!
a big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were
God.
test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Yeah.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own body.